Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome if you're new to the channel. Sorry it's been so long since I've recorded anything, but let's not get into that right now. Let's just get straight into what this video is going to be about. As you can see from this page, we are currently in Mt Komorebi, which is the new world which came with Snowy Escape, the newest expansion pack for The Sims. I'm a little bit late to getting to this recording. I've wanted to do it for the last 5 days, if it's even been out that long at this point. But I've just been, in a world of my own, and every time I come to play the game, I just end up tweaking little things here and there before I actually start a video. But let's just get into it. We are going to be playing with the Band of Bros family, who you can see sort of their little faces down the bottom here. And I will introduce you all to them. This is sort of the pilot episode where you get to know everyone. I get to know sort of my ideas for where I want their lives to go, etc. We're going to start off by saying that we are going to be living in the Senbamachi area. Senbamachi, the town of 1,000 leaves, is the oldest in the region. Many locals enjoy the town's connection to nature, especially with the bamboo forests surrounding the town and unique sprightly creatures that make a home in their leaves. It's said that if you walk the local trails long enough, you're bound to meet the guardians of the trees who reward those who love and respect their dwelling, which is super cute. I wanted to live over here because it's a slightly more traditional home area, and it's more with my story, as I'll get into, that they live in a more traditional home rather than a more modern home, or up in the snow area over here, because I did have so many conflicting ideas of where I wanted them to start, but I eventually settled on over here. This is the more modern area, as I've said, and this is the snowy actual where the slopes and stuff are, kind of I'd say the more holiday destination-y area. But since my Sims live here, it's not really they're gonna be just in the snow all the time, and that's kind of why I didn't want to go for that one. All the lots in this world, minus this one down here, were built by EA Game Changers, which were Deli, Simlessy, Little Simsy, and James Turner, and they're all super awesome. So I felt really guilty when I edited the starter house that we're in to suit my Sims better. So not that Kayla watches these videos or Little Simsy watches these videos, but I'm so sorry that I added to your house. But I really needed it to suit my Sims. Greatest apologies. It was beautiful as it was. I just needed there to be slightly more space. So I'll show you that in a minute. I did try to build a house down here for them, but I'm just not happy with it. So there may be a video of it eventually. There may not. I don't know. But let's get into the actual meat of the situation that we're in. Just load in and we'll get started. I'm really excited, and I haven't recorded in ages, so I'm probably just gonna make a big mess of everything. But I'll do my best to keep hydrated so I don't make too many strange slapping noises with my mouth, as I've had comments about that in the past and it made me feel really awkward. So it is late here, so it's probably not the easiest to see. I'll have to show you the house probably again in the daytime, but this is the house that we're staying in. As I said, it was originally built by Little Simsy and it was beautiful. It was just one tile smaller this way and a couple of tiles smaller that way, and it didn't have a yard, but we have a doggo, as you can see here, so I wanted space for them to just sort of safely, in quotes, have somewhere to go when they weren't out hiking and stuff with the family, if they needed to go outside to go potty and whatnot. But it's Sims, so the dog's safe, but just the tiny bit of realism in my mind that I was going for. If we look inside of the house, you can see all our Sims sort of gathering around here. I've sort of edited just little bits and bobs, added some items in that I thought would suit the family. I say family, they're none of them are related, but we'll get to that. And just extended out here because I needed to have at least 4 bedrooms because 2 of them are sharing, but I needed enough space for all 5 of them to sleep and have sort of areas to express themselves and show off their own personalities, which we will get into. So the first in our list is Kylin, or I like to call her Kai, and she over here, oops, a lovely wall in the way actually. She's looking very serious right now, but this is her. She is currently doing a degree. She's got 7 credits out of 12 for her psychology degree, which she's been working on. I'm only doing 1 class for each of them at the moment because it's just too stressful trying to do all the new things and balance university at the same time. That just doesn't sound fun. So I'm seeing how well I can do with 1 class each. because there's a lot going on, as we'll get to. If we go to her Simology page even, she's romantic, outgoing, gregarious, adventurous, and high metabolism. I recently changed her to adventurous from good, and she is for some reason just got a pristine reputation, which I'm surprised by. I'll explain a bit more. And she is a notable newcomer because prior to this semester she was on the soccer team. I didn't just follow on the semester straight away, so it kicked her out of the soccer team, which was a bit annoying. So she's no longer on the soccer team, but she was becoming somewhat famous because of that, and I've just kind of like left it because I'm not that bothered by her being famous or not. It's cool with me. She currently has the extreme sports enthusiast aspiration, which we'll be working on because that came with the new pack. Prior to this, when I first created her, I didn't give her this aspiration. I didn't give her her traits when I first created her. I used the Sim stories, which I will explain in a little bit, but she had Friend of the World, so she's been working on that, and she's on the last part. And then I also was dabbling in serial romantic because she has quite a few flirtations going on at the moment. If we go into her... Oh, I gave her back the serial romantic one. My bad. Let's give you back the one we want. There we go. If I go into her relationship panel, you can see here there's quite a few flirty relationships going on. She has one actual girlfriend who is Caitlin, and then the rest Caitlin doesn't really know about. She knows they exist as people, but she doesn't know about these little pink bars going on. But yeah, so that is her. We've moved basically to Japan because they all have reasons for being here. Her reason for being here is she wants to go into a job that is all about like extreme sports, and she wants to do rock climbing and snowboarding and skiing. She wants to discover all of them and try them all out, and this is the best place that she knows for all of those activities and to sort of make a name for yourself and a career for yourself in those activities, so that's why she is here. We then have our little dude over here, who is Liam Brinkley. They're all like T-posing at the moment. I should probably just press play and let them interact and do things, but we have Liam over here. Liam is our sort of resident dad character. He's not actually a dad, but he sort of acts as everyone's surrogate dad, looking after them all, even though he's like same age as them. They're all in university together, but he makes sure that everyone's like fed and safe and the house is tidy because he likes to do all that thing. And he also wants to save the world at the same time and be an eco-innovator and look after all of that. He is the only one with a distinguished degree because that's just the way it happened. Because again, I used Sim stories for all of these Sims. I wanted the challenge of what the game gave me and working with that rather than just creating the kind of Sims that I always create. But yeah, so he's got the communications degree. It's distinguished, fancy fancy boy. He's only got one in that. He is an ambitious Sim. If we go over here in his Sim panel, he's ambitious. So he always wants to get promotions, but he doesn't have a job. He does odd jobs a lot to make money because he likes to be able to help with the funds of the house. But he is proper, ambitious, neat, and a collector. I recently changed his trait to proper from, I believe, family-oriented because I wanted to try the new trait out, and it suits him, and I think he'll be more family-oriented later down the line. He is, if I go to his things, he's very much into cooking. He loves cooking, and he's going to be learning some gourmet cooking, and that combined with the sort of technological advances in sort of like the environmentally friendly produced like technology and stuff. That's the reason he's in Japan. He wants to learn more about that and make a difference in the world, and he wants to learn all about like their amazing cooking because why wouldn't you? The food sounds awesome, so that's why he's here. He's very much a healthy eater overall, so he's going to do a lot of healthy cooking and then the rest of them can decide whether or not they want to eat it. And he is not as active as the others. He will not be doing as much rock climbing or snowboarding or skiing, but he does enjoy hiking, so he will go on hikes with the group. But that is Liam. We love little Liam. We then have Ethan over here, Ethan Huggins. He has the aspiration to be a computer whiz and is currently doing a computer science degree. He, for some reason, he's ended up with like mischief as part of this degree, which I thought was quite funny. I guess it's to do with like hacking and trolling and whatnot, which is quite good. And he currently is an esports competitor. When I first made all of these Sims in Sim Stories, Ethan had the comedian career and ended up one day, because I just sort of left them with the careers they had unless it conflicted with their degrees, and his wasn't at first, so he still had it. And he ended up as level 10 because of a random event, like opportunity pop-up, and the choice that I decided on. So he was a level 10 comedian, and because of that, he is a rising star. So he's quite on the way to being famous, but he's recently had to join the esports thing because of his degree. It just sort of automatically put him in there. He is a geek, cheerful, glutton, and a quick learner. He, again, is partially over in Japan because of all of, like, their amazing technology and wanting to learn more about, like, computer science and whatnot. And this is one of the best places in the world for him to be for that. But similarly, he is obsessed with like anime and manga and comic books and cosplay and all that kind of stuff. That's very much his world, and he loves the junk food side of the food here, like all of the amazing street food. Totally up his alley. That's his kind of thing that he wants to do. So he's probably not going to do a lot of healthy eating, which means he'll have a little bit of a conflicting lifestyle probably with Liam, but he wants to collect all of the simmies, and he wants to just like get to see all the culture and go to all the festivals. It's very much his kind of thing. That's what he wants to do and why he's here. So they all have like ulterior motives to sort of like, I'm here for my education and future career, but then really they're here because they want to have fun, and there's something that really intrigues them in the more entertainment side of being here. But yeah, so that is our lovely little Ethan. Again, not super into the rock climbing and stuff. He'll probably do a little bit of it, but he'll mostly be like into his hiking, if any activity. Then have, over here, what are you doing? Sitting down. We have Jonah Guntner. He is a little science boy. He wants to be a friend of the world. He's a bit of a popularity like craver. But he is doing a physics degree. He is very much into space and the universe and everything science, but he also really loves plants, so he's into his biology as well. So he's gonna sort of, I think, go on a lot of hikes and gather random plants and then bring them back and grow them, which I think will be really cute. And then Liam can use them in his cooking and it'll be adorable. And that's just like my weird little headcanon I've got going on. But he is very much into his fitness as well. He likes to know, like, you know, push the body's limits as well as the mind's limits. And he will be doing his, like, he'll be doing the rock climbing and the skiing and a bit of snowboarding as well as hiking, because he just loves the outdoor world and doing all sorts of activities that he can out there. I'll show you each of them, like each their rooms as well, so you get to see more of their aspiration. He is self-assured, Mr. Popularity, his bro, Mr. Popularity, genius, science boy, and gregarious, which again is his popularity. He's not famous. He has a great reputation. He has probably the most friends, I think, out of everyone in the group at the moment. If we look in his panel, they're not like best friends, but he does have a lot of friends in the panel. So yeah, he's doing the best with that. And he likes to throw keg parties, which I've had a few of prior to these videos, which again I'll explain in a minute. Our last sim, like human sim, is August Main, who is over here. This guy wants to be a Mt Komorebi sightseer. He wants to like find out everything he can about the culture and the local area, but his prior aspiration was, he had and has completed even the leader of the pack aspiration. That was the one he had prior to this, and then he was also working on his creativity painter extraordinaire, because he is very creative, loves art, and is actually in the fashion career, which again I didn't pick, he just generated with the fashion career one, and I thought that'll be cool. I've not really played with that much. So if we go over here, he is in the style influencer and he's level 7. He's doing very well, very proud of him, and he's doing a fine art degree to go along with it, to sort of like boost that. or maybe change direction. He's not really sure what he wants to do, but right now, style influencer boy, you know, Instagram influencer is what I'm probably going to say. Oh dear, what happened to my plant? Oh no, someone did a bad job. Ooh, that does not look good. But yeah, so he's partially here for like the unique fashion of Japan, which is very different from where he's originally from, of Brightchester. So he wants to learn more about that and the art scene of Japan, and he wants to just learn the culture in general, both traditional and modern. That very much intrigues him. The history of Japan, all of that intrigues him. So that's why he's here. And alongside of that, he is also very much into his fitness. So we'll be doing skiing and snowboarding and blah blah blah, and wants to take some beautiful photographs because he has full photography skill of all the beautiful hiking spots and all the sightseeing spots. That's what he's going to be doing, if I remember, because I'm rubbish at that. If we go into his panel, he is self-assured, he is good, he is active, he is a natural leader because he did the leader of the pack aspiration, gregarious and home turf. So that is our boy here. He has a great reputation and he is a notable newcomer because of his style influencer career has made him somewhat popular. He too has quite a few like sort of blossoming friendships, but nothing more solid than his original 4 friends, which he moved here with. So they all basically like had a reason to move here and decided, well, let's all move together and we'll go to university together and we'll live in a house and it'll be amazing, because they all knew each other growing up. They were all quite different, but they all like lived in the same area, so they all got to know each other as kids, blah blah blah. The last but not least little guy I need to introduce you guys to is this poor little puppers. Why are you sad? What's wrong? Oh, you need to go pee? Okay, we can get that sorted. Let's get Jonah to deal with this. Yeah, it's okay. There we go. We'll get you sorted. This is Ryu, which is, according to the internet, how I'm supposed to pronounce this name, which translates to Thunder Beast, and I just thought that was super cool. He is part Akita and part Shiba Inu, because they are 2 Japanese dog breeds, and I couldn't decide which one I wanted, and then when I was breeding them together, this little guy popped up, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's freaking adorable. I love him. And I thought the fact that he was like white as snow really worked with the whole gonna be on the mountaintops in the snow thing, and he's a little thunder beast because of the thunder snow that is a new thing. Ooh, what are you making? Ooh, shish kebabs, nice. I don't want you stepping in the poop though, so we'll just get June. Oh, why did I just say pick up? He's gonna need that for fertilizer eventually, I guess. But yes, so he is our little puppy dog, and he is going to be going on all the hikes with us, and he is a sleuth, loyal and friendly. He is technically, I'd say, Kylan's dog, but everyone has accepted him and looks after him and loves him. Did he pee in the house? Or is that just a mop up puddle because he shook off? I don't know, but I'm not happy about it either way. But yes, back to the house. This is the house. As I said, I've edited it slightly from when Little Simsy made it. This is one of the shared living areas, so it's very simple, hasn't gone over the top, there's not too much crazy personality going on. There is a little dog calendar, and they all sort of like keep tabs on like who's fed him and like when, so then everyone else in the house knows, so he doesn't get overfed or anything, and if he's been out the toilet or if he's been for walks, everyone can kind of keep each other up to date. We've got a little tea station over here, because I think Liam and Jonah especially are going to be very much into their green teas and trying all the different herbal teas. I said herbal, but I meant herbal because I am British. They're different herbal teas. And then that's what these little posters are again. That's like sort of like little plants that I like to think that Jonah I looks for to identify as like, oh, this would be like a black tea, this would be a green tea. And then he can go out and pick the leaves for it. That's just my little headcanon for that. Over here we have some trophies. So this is Ethan's trophy from being a comedian and being a high-level comedian at one point, and this is Kylan's trophy from sports, basically. Oh, look at this beautiful painting. Oh, very nice. Well done. August has very high painting skills, so I'm not surprised that it's freaking beautiful. We need to put it somewhere in the house. Let's hang it up over here. We'll frame it because I want to keep it. It's super pretty. It looks like he actually just painted something that was outside the house, which he totally didn't. It was random, but I can pretend. But yeah, I didn't have like a proper living room for them. I thought the kotatsu table would be quite good for like, they can watch TV, they can use it with the laptop, they can have hot pots on it together. I just thought it was very versatile, and they do have little seats over here with cozy blankets for if they wanted to do any reading or studying. I have like the postcard thing over here. I'm not sure if we'll do the postcard collection, but it's an option. We've got it, it's there. And then over this way, it's through this little sliding door. There's this little hall which leads to Jonah's room. And in Jonah's room, he's got like all of his plants and his science posters and his skis and all of his things up there. And he's got his own little book, like study area for when he wants to do some quiet time. He's got a little owl backpack, which is super cute. And then next to him, we have Ethan's room. And Ethan, as I said, very much into his like manga and anime and all things kawaii. So his room reflects that. He's got like his little tanuki stealing all the food over there, because again, also obsessed with the food. He's got his little poster here, which is, this is how to say all of these different alcohols and order them in Japanese. And the same with the snack food up here, the street food, because that's what he needs to remember when he's out and about. I like to think it's some sort of anime, don't know what. Obviously we got Yama-chan on the bed, we've got one of these little, I believe they're either like sort of like a wish thing. I'll have to read it, I'm not 100% sure what that is. This is a shelf for him to put a part of his Simi collection on as we start, and I like to pretend that this is just a collection of his favourite manga. And then we've got like the void critters and the little My Sims stickers and stuff, and he's got his own little locker space, because I like to think that this is a house that they've got because of university, so it's sort of like university housing, and that's why it's in an older building, because they're just repurposing older buildings. And then some people will be using more modern buildings, but these guys wanted to be in this part of town because it's closer to, I don't know, commutes. I'm not sure. I just liked it, so this is where we are. So I thought this little locker system would be quite good for his stuff to be locked up in. And also Jonah has the same over here. Little downstairs bathroom, separate toilet, and just a shower down here. Then if we go upstairs, we've got a little hall here with my destroyed bonsai tree. Not happy about that one. A painting that August did originally for Kai as like a little gift to be like, hey, this is you and the dog. I thought you'd like it. It's cute. So they've put that up. Then this is the sort of shared workspace area and the decorations box. Oh, Ryan's so cute. This is Kylan's room, very small. She's not super overly feminine, but she's not super tomboy either. She's got a huge rock climbing poster over here, which I really liked. I thought was cool, and I liked the colours in it. And then she's got like her rock climbing gear hanging up here. A bunch of like towels and clothes and stuff in her wardrobe, and a little backpack. And then the two boys, August and Liam, have to share, which, you know, sometimes is the way. I was struggling to make a 5-bedroom home, and I just edited this one to suit my Sims. So this is their shared room. This is August's bed. And it's got like his snowboarding and artwork and fashion on this side. And they've both got a locker each, like for all of their belongings. They've got the mirror. Then on this side we have Liam's stuff. He has a lot of posters of sort of like healthy eating and food inspiration for like making recipes, and a little recipe that maybe he's like cut out of a magazine and he's like pinned on the wall as inspiration. And then like this little book I like to pretend is either like just a typical journal or maybe a food journal, and he writes down like all the amazing recipes that he's tried or like ones that he wants to try. And then he's very, I'd say, timely and precise, so he has his little alarm clock there. And then we just have another bathroom with a bath for doggo. Oh look, August made us some money, yes. And a little separate toilet again. And that is the inside. Outside we have kebabs going to waste. What the heck, guys, put them in the fridge. We have just a little outdoor seating area. I made this sort of like raised garden section. It's got a little tree and it's got the little water feature because it's super cute, and the mossy rocks. I love a good mossy rock. Oh yeah, you can work from home. And then they've got like just a little seating area, barbecue area, the keg as pre-mentioned, because Jonah likes to throw quite a few keg parties. some little pots for him to do some growing, and some more pots at the front to do some growing, and then August doing a shining example of what he loves to do. He's doing some more artwork over here. Looking beautiful, my friend. And that is pretty much all I think I need to say to start off this LP series game trying out. So it's going to be probably a little bit more stressful at times than prior gameplay would have been, mostly because I have to balance jobs, I have to balance university homework, and I have to look after 5 Sims alongside looking after a dog. So it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. Let's just get these beds assigned so they start sleeping in the right places. I do not want the job. Thank you for the offer though. And then if we go downstairs and we get Ethan assigned. Oh, that was wrong assigning. Oh my god, clicking like a maroon. And Gunther. I'll reassign this one because I messed it up. There we go. So everyone's beds are assigned. And everyone's feeling all kinds of emotions. Doggo needs feeding, which is your job, little miss, as he is mostly your dog. So it's currently Spirit Day. Who is this? Hello. We have Shigeru Nishidaki? I don't know how I pronounce that. Nishidaki. I'm gonna butcher a lot of these words and I apologize, I'll do my best, but I don't even pronounce most of the English language correctly, so there's not much chance of me doing Japanese language much justice. Oh, hello, you are from Solani. What are you doing here? Brutally dance. Okay. Spooky, scary. Let's just have you do a friendly introduction. Why not? I think we already know her, or at least some of us already know her. And the doggo's all excited. Did anyone feed you? Did you get fed? Doesn't look like she did. Looks like she ignored me. Please feed dog. She's claiming she can't, so we'll just have to quickly move this bowl and see if that fixes the issue. Come on. There we go. That was it. Oh yay, at least this is growing back. Poor little plant. Oh no. So, yeah. Everyone's feeling a little bit worse for wear right now. But I think everyone is pretty much done on the homework front. You're done. You are done. 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 And done. Cool. So we're all good on that front. Some people just need a bit of a nap or a sleep. How are you? How are you? You could do with cooking some food for everyone and we can see what the new recipes are. See what comes up in the gourmet meals first. If there are any new ones in the gourmet, I'm not sure. Tofu chicken saltimbocca. I don't know if that's new or not. Oh, lemon and spinach. Interesting. And there's also the chicken saltimbocca, but I don't know, as I said, how new that is. And then if we just go to normal recipes, what's in normal? I kind of wish there's just like a tab to say like gourmet, normal, and then you could flip between the two. We got onigiri, cool. Ooh. Matcha tea cake, Beef ramen, egg ramen, miso ramen. Is coconut cake new? No, I don't think it is it? I can't remember. I got Pokeball. Got Tricolor Dango. I might be pronouncing this wrong and I'm sorry. Veggie yakisoba, fish yakisoba, beef yakisoba. Mud carp. Ooh. Okay, so that's all we've got right now with his current skill level, but that all sounds very interesting. I might do... Let's do a party serving of onigiri. Off you go, sir. Get some cooking done. But this episode probably needs to end soon because it has been 30 minutes. So thank you very much for watching this intro video. A lot more exciting things hopefully to come in the next parts, which I'll be doing pretty much immediately after this one. Just need a quick drink first. What's wrong, dog? Why sad, dog? No. It's a bit awkward eating position, but you know, I'll move the ball. He'll be fine. And he also needs attention, so I'll have Ethan, maybe play with him or something after he's finished his food. But anyway, as I was saying, hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next part when we do more exciting, wonderful things in this new game. I would say game pack. I'm an expansion pack. Oh my god. Whew. My brain is not working right now. Anyway, goodbye for now, my friends. Take care, be kind, and bye-bye.